Hi, my name's Wanda. I'm going to channel, and it's from energy that calls itself Aaron. So that's why the name's called Aaron on there. Um, I I am really just the host. I absolutely don't know what's going on, but I present myself. I allow myself to be used for whatever message you're calling forth today. So generally they answer whatever the call is from the energy that's speaking to the universe. So as we make our requests, they're all joined together, I guess, and answered in whatever the easiest way is. And sometimes I'm the easiest way. So hopefully there's something here that answers your question that's been you've been asking and you can't find the answer. So I just like to say hi at the beginning. I'll say goodbye at the end. You're wondering about your place in the world. There's much confusion at the moment about where you belong, where you fit in. It is a great time of questioning of self. This is not any way new. It is just multiplied at the moment. There are many, many more of you asking, where do I go? Where do I fit in? Where do I belong? It is a mass confusion of belonging. Now, in a way, if you understand what we mean by this, it is a wonderful time to decide where it is you actually belong, not where you ended up. You see. Pretty soon there's going to be this mass shuffling. It's already starting. You're all moving around. It's as if all of a sudden you have freedom to move. I went to this place because it worked that way, it worked this way, and I thought I should just go there. But now, no. Now I belong nowhere. So now I get to look again. Where do I belong? Where do I wish to find myself? Where do I wish to end up? It's interesting energetically because you're all floating about, waiting. It's a beautiful thing energetically. You're all free, you see, from, not all of you, many of you are free from bonds that have tied you. So now you're floating and watching. Now during this time of floating and waiting and watching, many of you have let go of the anxiety of it. So you have evolved past the anxiety of letting go because the thing has disappeared. You see, it's the act of holding on to that which was never yours that causes your fear. You hold on tighter and tighter so it doesn't disappear. But when it does disappear, there's nothing to hold on to. The fear from the holding on is removed. That's a very big human emotion. The fear of holding on has disappeared. So now you're floating about. Now you have a bit of just a floating fear, but it's different. It's not focused, you see, on one thing. Now it's just floating around, and there are many others who are doing the same thing. And not somehow, when you are all together letting go, a healing occurs. It is a letting go of humanity and human belongings, human ownership, you see, that never really were. So now you can see clearly, oh, that never really was. It was my imagination. I was holding on to something that could disappear at any moment. It's not so stressful for you now as we say it because you've already worked through it and here you are floating around. But as we say, together your fear is lessening because you are together, you see. When you are together, there's little to fear. Because when you are together, you work as a group. You have great knowledge. You have great empathy and love and care for one another, so that it doesn't matter if you lose anything, because you've got one another energetically. Somehow you're held, you see. You're held up, and somehow you know, this is going to work out. This is going to work out. As the energy of the group works together, it alleviates the fear of the others, who have not even gotten to the stage that they are in fear yet. They're so fearful they can't even recognize it. It is part of their actual being. But as you let go of fear and the others, you see, there's a certain amount of levity created, a lightness, so the others may let go a little bit, at least enough to see they are living in fear. So by your world disappearing and you letting go and joining together with the others who are letting go, the ones who are left holding on are able to feel a little bit lighter. Imagine affecting others by your energy. Did you know that was possible? There is much love here for you. Namaste. They talk a lot about energy, and sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't, but I am very willing to be the host, so hopefully that's meaningful to those of you who understand it, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.